Testing. Testing. 1, 2. Did you? Did you sell in May? Did you sell in May and go away? Ruh-roh. Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto, the place where I read you the boring crypto news in the morning, just so you don't have to. Y'all, my name is Not Important, and I'm your host, and Bitcoin is just a little over $500 away from 100K. Did you sell in May and go away? That's the question, guys. Did you sell in May and go away? Shit, did you sell in April and go away? If you did, I'm pretty sure you weren't watching this show. If you did, you're definitely not watching this show because I told you not to do that. I've been telling you. All right. Let's get right into it, guys. Per usual, housekeeping. If you enjoy the content provided for you here on Boring Crypto, please smash that like button. Hit it like, I don't know, I was going to make some stupid joke. I was going to say, hit the like button like, I don't know, make a really inappropriate joke. We're not going to say that. Anyways, just smash that like button. Until I lost my train of thought because I was going to make a really inappropriate joke and then I had to make a decision to not make the joke. Outside of that, guys, if you are on Facebook, go ahead and give me a follow. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and give me a subscribe, please. It helps. Let's blow this thing up, guys. Look, we have been doing this for a while, and I know I'm not doing like too many shows every day like I used to because the news just isn't there, and I don't want to waste your guys' time. If there's something on the charts I want to talk about, I'll definitely do the show, but it's just either way. The point is, if you've been paying attention for the last few months when crypto was boring, no pun intended, and everything was down, everything was quiet, I told you this is the time to buy. And now here we are again, literally hundreds of dollars away from 100K. And it's still quiet. I got, what, like one person watching me right now? It's wild. I guarantee you, though, if Bitcoin gets up to 200K, which I don't think it will, I'm sorry. Whatever, we'll use this as hypothetical, though. If Bitcoin gets up to 200K, I guarantee you the stream will be filled with tons of people begging and screaming, Nick, is now a good time to buy. And guess what I'm going to tell you? Sure, why not? Doesn't mean I believe it. Anyway, back to the point. Guys, go ahead and share this stream on all your social platforms. Let's get more people in here learning how to make money, guys. That's kind of the whole point. Outside of that, if you guys will learn how to become better at trading, whether it be crypto or traditional markets, join a community of people that are all working together and helping each other become financially savvy. Guys, click on the link that's pinned in the comment section. That'll take you to the Pip Connect Discord. That is Andy Peters' personally ran Discord. I'm a part of it, as well as a little under 1,000 other individuals that are all working together, more eyes on the market, early calls, etc., helping each other out, helping each other maneuver this whole trading money life game. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, guys, go ahead and click on the link. If you have any questions about that, reach out to myself or Andy. We'll do our best to get those questions answered for you. Also, guys, you've heard me talk about it in the last couple of weeks because that's just when it launched. But I'm telling you, I'm going to kind of beat the drum of it a little bit today. This new indicator that Andy has put out, I really don't know what to say. Like, I own Market Cypher. I have a lifetime membership to Market Cypher that I paid for with my own money because I'm a fucking adult. I've used Lux Algo. They're good. They're great indicators. I'm not saying they're, but there's a huge learning curve to them. They are complicated. And when Andy dropped this new indicator, I'm trying to think of like how to it is the simplest, and it doesn't tell you when to buy or when to sell. But it kind of does. But literally Andy has taken how he trades, what he's always seen, and when people go, "Why are you picking that? How are you doing this?" And Andy has taken his simplicity to trading markets and put it together in a fairly inexpensive indicator. And I shit you not, man, it is mind-blowing the way this thing works. I'm looking at it going, holy shit, it's just simple. It's not a bunch of nasty, like don't get me wrong, like, again, I love Market Cipher. I have it. I use it. I own it. Again, it wasn't cheap. But you get Market Cipher and you think, all right, I'm going to become a great trader. And you look at this thing and go, what in the hell am I looking at? I went from slightly understanding charts to having no effing clue what I'm looking at. And that's just how Market Cipher is. Andy's Pip Connect indicator is not like that. It makes sense. It's simple. It's clean. So I recommend, the whole long-winded point of me bringing it up is look into it. Look, there's too much. This is what I've learned from working with Andy and trading with Andy in the short amount of time that I've known him. I've only known Andy for a couple of years. Is I was doing way too fucking much. Way too much. And I learned to pull off of a lot of stuff I was looking at. We'll just use some examples. RSIs, Bollinger Bands, MACDs, moving averages, all this stuff that people try and use to make a trade, just to be able to trust themselves when they pull a trigger on a trade. And watching Andy over the last couple of years, I've learned to simplify that because he really does do a very simple way of trading, and it seems to work. But now he's created an indicator that literally does exactly what he's been seeing, or shows you exactly what he's been seeing. And it just fucking works, man. Anyways, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, again, click on the link in the comment section, take you to Pip Connect Discord. If you have any questions about the indicator, reach out to myself or Andy. I know there's a way to get it. I'm not sure how to do it, but I know that Andy is offering it to people that are outside of the Discord as well. So anyways, questions, DM us, whatever. With that being said, guys, right now, let's just jump right into the market because I think I've talked way too much already. Current market cap, guys, right now is 3.09 trillion, up a little under 3% from yesterday. Bitcoin dominance coming down just a tad, 63.9%. ETH dominance 7.7%, and Gwei is up. On not like a ton, but Gwei is up. On-chain projects are moving. 7.23 Gwei will get you each transaction. Guys, fear and greed, 53, which is wild. It hasn't changed much after we ripped last night. Still neutral. I think we were at 54 yesterday, so it's ticked back a little bit. Is that right? I'll have to go back and watch the show. I think it was at 54. Either way, let's go through that top 100, see what the biggest gainers of the day are. Guys, right now, Bitcoin up 2.55%. Now, the most beautiful thing on the planet, and hear me on this. Hear me on this. Ethereum outpacing Bitcoin. Well, Nick, why is that so important? Well, I'll tell you why it's important. Because none of your altcoin bags are going to move until this happens. So I'm crossing my fingers. I told the Discord this morning to cross your fingers and toes. Watching ETH outperform Bitcoin gives me goosebumps. We will not get an altcoin season unless that happens. I'm waiting to see what happens when ETH breaks 2K again. If we break 2K and set support and continue to move, it is on. It is on. So keep your eye on that. So anyways, ETH up 7% on the day. Moving on. See if there's anything over that. We got 11.9 for SWI. We all know SWI is going to crush it. If you haven't been paying attention to me talking about SWI, I'm sorry. 12.79 for Bitcoin Cash, which is wild. 12.84 for Pepe. 10 for BitTau, BitTensor, Tau. 12.06 for Trump. $19.26 for EOS. Wild. Who's building on EOS right now? But it's moving. 10.45 for Mutable X. 10.58 for Injective. $10.13 for Floki. 10.19 for Lido DAO. 10.41 for Radium. 11.84 for ENS. 12.74 the upside for Dog with Hat. And ZKJ bringing in your 100 spot, up 1.27% on the day. To the charts, guys. So, what do we got? Well, if you were, I'm going to show you guys some stuff. And this isn't me trying to S my own D. This is me just, look, people need to understand eyes on the market. Why do you have to pay for a Discord? Why do you have to pay for an indicator? Blah, 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 blah. Well, first of all, I'll say it this way. This is why the Discord has a paywall. First of all, well, Andy runs that entire thing by himself. And look, dude, he's my homie. He's got a wife, 3 kids, multiple businesses. He's a busy dude. And people want his time. And again, like I said, he runs that entire thing by himself. Why would he not charge? Oh, he should just give people his time for free. Got it. Would you give your time to people for free? Probably not. Outside of that, guys, the paywall is to keep scammers out, things like that. But so the point. Sorry, I'm a little distracted today. This morning, I'm in euphoria mode. I'm stoked. If you guys were in the Discord, if you had this indicator, I gave the Discord this setup right here. Not a huge run, but again, we're talking about things like trading leverage to gain more Bitcoin. I literally gave this setup the day before it ripped. So 10x leverage, you're looking at a 60% gain. Outside of that, and look at this. It's beautiful. Indicator cut. Bottom here. If you would have entered here at the very first time this line started with this bottom, even though it dipped a little bit lower, you wouldn't have got stopped out. You've been good to go. And you'd have cut this entire move. And so so we got 1, 2, 3, almost 4, 5 touches to this line, right? So from this line, the first time it printed, what is the move? So 6.8%, 10x leverage, you're looking at about a 68% gain. Fucking wild. Okay, so with that being said, also, if you're part of the Discord, and if you've been following this channel, because I have been talking about this one for a while, this was nothing new. I want you guys to see something on the daily. And I want to clean this up. Let's go to Binance. All right. Same exact setup on the daily. And look at the indicator. Beautiful. Caught the bottom perfectly. So if we caught the bottom of this and we took this trade, 1, 2, see you later, bye. See, and I'm used to trading breakouts, right? But this is what's wild. This indicator can front run some of these breakouts. Either way. Measured move. 34%. You're doing 10x leverage, guys. That is 340% gain. All I'm saying is it works. All I'm saying is being part of a community like the Discord, and you're new to trading or you're trying to figure it out, trying to understand, we're giving this stuff away. Why do I give it away? Why do I show this to people? Well, for 2 reasons. One, why not? I mean, I'm taking the trade. I'm making the money. Why not show it to people? Second, look, here's the beauty of a community. More eyes. So let's say I post a setup like this. I'm not the only ace in there, and I wouldn't call myself an ace, but I'm not the only guy that has a decent understanding of trading in there. There are aces in this community. So someone could look at my setup and be like, Nick, I don't know about that because you're this over here, that over there, and show me something that I'm missing. So it's almost like having someone proofread a paper that you wrote. Hope that makes sense. Someone could double check my work like it's a big math problem, right? You get the other aces in there to look at your stuff, which is something we strongly encourage in Discord too. If you're trading, post your setups, post what you're looking at. Let people like myself and the other aces in there dissect it for you. Go, oh, this is good. Yeah, take this trade, or no, you're not seeing this over here, etc., etc. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, after talking way too much, let's just go to the chart and see what we got going on now. So supposedly at 10 o'clock, Trump is supposed to announce some big trade news. Okay. Rumor is right now that it's a deal with the UK, which is why I'm assuming we're starting to see a sell off right now. Let me read it real quick. He posts on X. It says the agreement with the United Kingdom is a full and comprehensive one that will cement the relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom for many years to come because of our long time history and allegiance together. It is a great honor to have the United Kingdom as our first announcement. Many other deals, which are in serious stages of negotiation to follow. So maybe we're all assuming that's the big news that Trump said he's going to dump at 10 o'clock. Now, slightly lackluster. I'm assuming that's why we just had this pullback, because literally as soon as he dumped that, this is where we had this candle pullback. What does that mean, Nick? Oh, I don't know. But let's talk about what I'm looking at. 100K. 100K definitely needs to turn, or we need to break 100K. It's huge resistance right now. Outside of that, I'm looking at a couple of things as a bounce zone. If we come back down, oh, I know you don't want to hear this, but on smaller time frames, between 1 and 3. So I'm sitting on a 2. Look, potentially bounce right here at 98K. Right here. Right here. If we flip that to support, I'd be feeling bullish. We might find something here, but there's not a lot going on here. Not a lot of price action, not a lot of time spent here. We are way above 95K, which I actually absolutely like. I've told you guys 95K. I'm not turning short-term bullish again until we get above 95K. What I like right here, the breakout, rollover, retest, flip 95,871 perfectly to support and see you later buy. So that's good. I'm liking everything I'm seeing. But again, this is a straight up line, and there's not a lot of structure here. I mean, this could potentially be a really ugly bull flag. But I want to see some structure. I want to see something start to play out. And right now, everything is hanging on the word of Donald Trump to see what happens at 10 o'clock. And that is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. That's everything. Everybody is waiting for to see what he's going to say at 10 o'clock. Outside of that, let's jump over to Ethereum. So through all this volatility over the last few days, a week or so, week or two, ETH has actually looked really strong. This is beautiful sideways consolidation. If you look at the difference in the price action between that and Bitcoin, we had this big run up, big come down. I would have liked to have seen this. This is exactly what ETH did. It just stayed in this nice ranging zone. So now we're having a very, very beautiful breakout of Ethereum. What level are we looking for, Nick? We are waiting to see if we're going to break 2K. Psychological numbers, psychological levels. What happens at 2K? If we break 2K, flip to support, you better have your diapers on. That's all I'm saying. All right. The news, guys, there's not a lot going on that I think is worth reading. Just articles to, like per usual, like I've been doing lately, is just things to keep your eye on, things to be aware of. So Trump's crypto advisor David Bailey raises $300 million for Bitcoin investment firm. Bailey's Bitcoin investment firm Nakamoto is reportedly set to go public after raising $300 million, joining a wave of new players entering crypto space. Just more money coming into the market, more investments, more TradFi people. Good. U.S. banks can handle customer crypto assets held in custody, regulator confirms. Banks are coming into crypto. Your basic, average, traditional banks are now allowed to play. All right. Starkware General Counsel Catherine Kirkpatrick boss said the OCC has shifted its approach and now appears to favor a focus on integrating crypto with banking frameworks. Awesome. Not that I'm really one for the banks, but I want to see mass adoption and I want my bags to pump. Just being honest. Just more bullish news, guys. Oh, and I totally forgot to say it. Yesterday's FOMC meeting was really lackluster. We did not get an interest rate hike, which a lot of people had already predicted. The conversation after that was very neutral. I wouldn't say it was hawkish. I wouldn't say it was dovish. I didn't remember hearing it, but I'm seeing people post that supposedly Powell said somewhere that yes, we're still going to lower interest rates sometime this year. I don't remember seeing that or hearing him say that. If anybody heard him say that, I'd like to see the clip of it. But supposedly that's what people are saying. As of right now, looks like it doesn't matter. So that was how the FOMC went down yesterday. It was very lackluster, man. This was your FOMC candle for the day. So here's what's funny, right? If you guys hear me talk about this, usually I said there's going to be volatility during the FOMC. But usually what happens is it'll move up or it'll move down and it'll center up back where it was at by the end of the day. Look at that candle. Almost an exact same wick to down as we got to the up and closed pretty much dead center with where it started. I'm telling you guys, happens all the time. All right. Bitcoin nears 100K as Trump is set to reveal trade deal with UK. So that is what we're talking about. We're assuming that this is the announcement, which is wild. If I were Trump, look, Trump said he's got a huge announcement at 10 o'clock. Someone leaked this shit. Why? If I were Trump, and unless Trump's part of the leak, like he wanted to do it on purpose, I would be really questioning who's inside my cabinet right now. Sentiment among Bitcoiners is turning more bullish as Donald Trump is set to announce a trade deal with the UK, which he claims will be the first of many. 5 hours ago. All right. Last but not least, guys, Texas House Committee passes Bitcoin Reserve Bill for full floor vote. So, Texas pushing Bitcoin legislature to be voted on. Bitcoin Reserve Bill passed. The Texas Senate has made progress in the House. Wait. Passed by the Senate has made progress in the House. Doesn't it have to pass the House first before it goes to the Senate? Somebody quote me on that. I thought that was how it worked. I guess not. Anyways, more Bitcoin strategic reserve stuff. See how it goes. Just bullish news, guys. Just showing you what's going on. Outside of that, we are sitting at, let's look at the smaller time frames. Sitting right now at 99,532. All right, so if you're playing this indicator, guys, do not be surprised if we come back down to 98.8-ish, 98.745-ish. Smaller time frames. Same thing on 30. If we get a bounce right here, this is good. Flipping resistance into support. See you later. Bye. Which it looks like it actually might be happening right now. 1 hour. No indicators on 1 hour. So keep your eye on the 17 and the 30 to look for levels of retracement before we continue moving up, which I'm assuming we're going to do. And ETH looking sexy. Ooh-wee. Straight line. Yep, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Per usual. If you enjoy the content I provide for you in the mornings on Boring Crypto, guys, please smash that like button. Give me a follow if you're on Facebook. Give me a sub if you're on YouTube. Guys, share the stream on other social platforms. Let's get more people in here. I'm tired of talking to myself. I would love to have some conversations going on in the chats. Talk about your wins, all the things, etc., etc. Outside of that, guys, if you want to learn how to get better at this stuff and be part of a community helping each other get better at this stuff, guys, click on the link that is pinned in the comment section. Take you to Pip Connect Discord. If you have any questions about that, reach out to myself or Andy. We'll do our best to get those questions answered for you. And outside of that, depending on what's going on, because I know I got a photo shoot tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Depending on what's going on, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.